You're watching 11 Alive Morning News. 11 minutes of nonstop news starts now.
We are tracking storms moving into the metro.
All right, Chesley, what do we need to know over the next couple of hours?
Oh, that rain will be heavy on us, and we could see some strong, severe thunderstorms as well. Look at the numerous lightning strikes just off to the west of us. This is Alabama. Here's our state. We only have the clouds over us right now, but all this is headed in our direction. Even stronger storms a little bit further back off to the west of us. Only a few severe thunderstorm warnings associated with it just to the southwest of Montgomery, Alabama right now. We'll see this within the hold on, mainly affecting our northwestern counties first, and eventually it will make it over toward the metro area. Let me time it out for you real quick here. Our forecast track model shows that by 11 o'clock, we'll be dealing with some of that heavy rain pushing into our westernmost counties. That will be with us right on through noon, 1 o'clock. 2 o'clock, we're still dealing with this heavy rain. It won't be until after 3 or 4 o'clock that it starts to slide a little bit further to the east. Some of those thunderstorms could be on the strong to severe side. We'll keep you updated here at 11alive.com. Guys, back to you.
We are following breaking news out of DeKalb County this morning where police say they found a man shot behind a McDonald's on Memorial Drive. This happened in Decatur late last night. That man later died at the hospital. Right now, police don't have any suspects, but this is just the most recent act of violence in DeKalb County that has people searching for solutions.
Brittany Klein-Peter joining us live to walk through the efforts to better protect you and your family. Good morning, Brittany.
Good morning. Leaders here in DeKalb County met virtually last night to bring up a topic that's being discussed across the metro Atlanta area, how to prevent this violence and crime. It was put on by Grady Health System and Commissioner Lorraine Cochran Johnson. The panel looked at different community-based programs that have shown success in preventing and reducing violence, as well as what resources the county can use to target youth before they turn to crime.
Black males between 15 and 24. Number one cause of death is gun violence. But also, I believe it would be accurate to state that this is the number one category where we're seeing an increase in violent crime.
Organizers say they believe change will only come from inside of the home, not just police intervention. Back to you guys.
The victim of a brutal killing has been identified, but police still need your help finding the suspect. Police released sketches of the 16-year-old girl back in February. She was found beaten to death and left in the front yard of a home along Ben Hill Road. East Point police are not releasing her name at the request of the family. Anyone with information about her death is urged to call East Point police.
Gratitude is pouring in this morning for a group of officers who rescued a 9-year-old after somebody stole a car with that boy inside. The suspect led several departments on a long chase after stealing the car at the Goodwill on Ralph David Abernathy Boulevard Monday morning. The air unit in Fulton County's police helicopter found the stolen car. Then officers were able to swoop in and arrest the suspect. The boy is doing okay now and is back home with his mom.
A Clayton County mom is demanding change after her 7-year-old daughter with special needs was able to slip out of the classroom and make it to the playground and no one noticed. Adrienne Jones says she wants what happened to her daughter to be a wake-up call for administrators at Kemp Primary School. She wants them to install new classroom latches, a fence for the playground, and put heavier doors in place and also more signage.
The incident happened. I believe it's a great opportunity for the school and the county to address, correct, and implement some of maybe the suggestions that I have.
The school told 11 Alive that it takes student safety seriously, and the spokesman said at no point was her daughter in danger. Still, she wants to file a complaint with the State Board of Education.
Mayor Andre Dickens says change is already happening and more is coming. He is giving us a preview of what's next for the city of Atlanta in his first ever State of the City address.
From big questions on crime to Atlanta's bumpy roads, there is a lot to cover. Chrissy Diaz joining us live now with more on one thing people might not expect coming from his speech, a focus on Atlanta's youth.
Yeah, he focused a big portion of his address on that yesterday, specifically about the youth. His way of doing that is trying to close the educational gap. He says the mayor's office will be investing $5 million in early childhood education. Now, the details on this were sparse. We don't know exactly where that money is coming from or what the investment will look like, but he challenged Atlanta Public Schools and philanthropists across the city to match that investment. And then he ended with a tease to stay tuned for more. So we'll keep our eyes out. Now, for the older kids, the mayor announced an internship program in the mayor's office. He says he wants kids to have the opportunity to see local government in action. He also said the city is putting together a summer youth employment program with a goal of putting 3,000 teens to work this summer.
And when we do this, and I mean all of this together, by the end of my 8 years in office, Atlanta will be the best place in the country to raise a child.
Now, of course, that was a tongue-in-cheek remark to a re-election, but he's got 4 more years before we get there. Aisha.
All right, Christy, thank you. And we do have more highlights on 11alive.com. Your time right now is 6:55.
Here's a look at what you need to know before you head out the door this morning. Ukraine's president plans to speak to the United Nations Security Council today about growing evidence that Russian forces have tortured and killed civilians. President Joe Biden now saying Russia's President Vladimir Putin should be charged for war crimes, and he is threatening new sanctions now against Russia.
Lawmakers ramping up the pressure on President Biden over student loan debt relief. Georgia Congresswoman Nakima Williams will be just one person speaking in D.C. today on the topic. A pause on student loan payments ends at the start of next month.
Fulton County is rolling out its newest tool to get college students registered to vote. The mobile voter bus will be at Georgia State University's Alpharetta campus today. Students can register to vote, sign up to be a poll worker, and learn a lot more about the upcoming election. The Georgia primary is on May 24th.
Today is the day we could get some answers about whether Tiger Woods will play in the Masters. He's set to talk to reporters this morning in Augusta. He technically has until Thursday, right before his scheduled tee time, to decide whether to play or not.
Well, here comes the very heavy rain and thunderstorms. It's headed our way, folks, right now over toward parts of Alabama. Numerous lightning strikes, as you can see, in that area. We'll be heading toward us. And so here's your forecast for this afternoon. Look for the rain and the thunderstorms to be around. Some gusty winds associated with a few of those thunderstorms. Temperatures right near 60 by noon. On our way to 68 for an afternoon high. We'll still be dealing with that rain around the 3 o'clock hour. Should begin to taper off as we head toward the 6 o'clock hour. We'll have the clouds in place, a few isolated showers around. 68 will be our high temperature. Another round coming to us by tomorrow, especially during the late afternoon and into the evening. We could see strong to severe thunderstorms there as well, and then cooling off as we head toward the upcoming weekend.
Hey, if you are waiting on Uncle Sam to give you a big old refund, more money might not be the best thing for you. We're going to explain why tomorrow morning on 11 Alive News. You might need to adjust those withholdings.
All right. Make sure you check us out. We'll be streaming Weather Live on our page there, so make sure you check us out all morning long.
All right, stay safe out there. We'll see you back here tomorrow morning for 11 Alive Morning News. Have a great day.